I'm not sure what I have to do. What do I have to do?
You have to go to the camera.
You have to go
to
down.
the camera. You can go down.
Hello, I'm Simon from the Cherrywood Podcast. Videographer, photographer, award-winning director, producer. You name it, I'm it. Cherrywood Podcast, episode, what is it, 67. Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast with me, Simon Burridge.
And me, Rachel Burridge. Well, hello, Simon. Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast.
Hello, Rachel. Shall I put these on? Even if I'm a guest, shall I put these on and work out the sound?
So before anything happens, time-wise, what do you think? Have you seen the podcast?
I've not seen the podcast before. I've not seen the podcast. What is that all about then?
So it falls off the wall, and basically the closest you get money to charge.
Okay, so I'm going to go with 13 minutes. 13 minutes from now, and then we'll go to the sponsors. Whoosh.
Today's sponsors are Dimodici Associates, chartered, structural and civil engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on dimodiciassociates.com.
Club Awesome, for autistic children and their families, a place where everyone belongs and fun knows no age limit. Cherrywood Podcast here. Hello. What am I even saying?
Do you just talk constantly?
I have a list.
Okay.
I have a list of stuff to talk about. We've got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, we have a new sign.
Woo!
Look at the sign. That one is not coming off the wall. We don't want it. We could make it come off the wall.
No.
But I don't want it to come off the wall. And that is from Graham Bond Carpentry.
He was on a few episodes.
Oh my God, he was on a while back now. I don't know what sort of episode, around the 30s, 40s
I think so.
episode. And he's an old friend of mine. I've known him for 40 years. Yeah. He never made stuff like that 40 years ago. It was crap he used to make because he was 10. Anyway, it's beautiful. He's done it in acrylic. He's used a fake tile effect, I believe. And I put the lights in.
I'm just seeing.
I put lights inside and made it change colour.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I've done that, so it does. We've got a remote control for it and everything.
Can you flash it?
I can make it flash. But it would be annoying, wouldn't it? It would no more annoying than me. What have you done? You just kept it blue.
Straight.
So how this is great for people just listening.
Sorry.
So we've got a flashing light. It's very nice. It's going to be there forever. Our old sign, I'm thinking about what to do with it. We're still going to have it drop off the wall for now.
Until we've been going for a year. So in December, we'll bury it.
Yeah, all right. And do you know what I'm thinking of doing after the year? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of sticking the chicken on the ceiling and it just falling down.
Well, that might hit people.
Yeah, but we can do it so it's just above the desk. So whatever they brought in to show us, like a cake.
So it's their tea and coffee and goes everywhere. Great thinking.
I think I like the idea of us setting a timer and something falling.
Okay.
And whether we retire the old sign or even auction the sign off to a charity. Or charity, not to a charity. Oh, charities. Which one of you charities would like this piece of crap?
or anyone else that has an idea of what we can do with the sign.
Yes. So do you want the sign to carry on falling off the wall? Do you want me to stick a chicken on the ceiling and have it just fall down from a high?
We could do one of those because we're not very social media-esque. We could do one of those posts, couldn't we? Keep the sign, keep the chicken, something else. And then they can suggest and vote as a poll. Yeah,
so you want a sign on the wall falling off still? Do you want a chicken hanging from the ceiling? Or do you have other suggestions? So there'd be 3 options. We know what we're doing, don't we?
We can do that.
I was thinking of some sort of electronic jack-in-the-box just sitting there, but I couldn't find one. And like with random time, you give it a start and finish time.
We need... Yeah, you're out.
That's falling off. Anyway, we'll just put that there next to it.
Yeah, we need something that is related to us, not just some random shit that's on the desk.
Here we go. Rachel's using her favourite word, shit, again.
Some random crap that's on the desk then.
Okay. Right, I've got a list. I'm really organised today. This list, where is it? So it says...
Is it handwritten?
Rachel Snake is the first thing it says.
Rachel Snake?
I think you had a dream.
Oh, no.
You had a dream?
No, I didn't. Why are you bringing this
Am I right in saying you had a dream?
No, not at all.
What
I was
it?
in the car.
You was in the car. So it wasn't even a dream. It was your actual brain coming up with this, not a dreamy brain.
Oh God, why are you even bringing this up? It's so embarrassing.
I don't even remember what it was.
I was sitting in the car and we were in traffic or something, going to drop Ted off at karate. And
a big old swallow that was.
Because I'm embarrassed.
Oh, right, okay.
And I was driving in the car and we were stuck in traffic. And I just sat there and just laughed. And you went, what? And I went, you'll never believe me. And you went, now you have to tell me. So I did. And basically, I put my lips together and then tried to push my tongue out through my lips. And you went, why? And I went, because I was seeing what it would be like to be snake. I would see what it was like to be a snake.
Isn't it funny, no matter how old we get, we do things like a child sometimes.
I was just bored sitting in the traffic, and
so
it was
you
just
were
like
doing
and then I just went to try and not get my tongue out.
Snakes
and push
smell
it.
with their tongue. Did you know that?
Well, I do now.
Yeah, I believe they smell. That's why they flap it around. Don't know why you flap yours around. Well, I do know why you flap it. Anyway, okay, there we go then. So you were driving along. You thought, I'm bored here. I wonder what a snake does with no lips.
And then it was like, no, you have to really try your hardest not to open your mouth. So you got, no, not like that.
Well, that makes a great podcasting. Thanks for that.
Why did you even bring that up?
Simon.
You need to...
Clouds and clouds. Oh, clouds.
Yes, this is the whole thing we were saying.
It says here, Simon, clouds and crabs. So I've got my mum, who's 82. She walks around with a Zimmer frame, bless her. Love her to bits. She's told me off for last Monday when we had the LKG trio on. Rachel wasn't here. She's told me off.
Where was I?
You were in the hospital.
Thank you.
It wasn't anything major though, was it?
It was an appointment that I had to
It was just an appointment. So I can take the piss if it's just an appointment. When can I not take the piss?
How about
open heart surgery?
Maybe when I'm laying there and everything's hanging out and I'm like,
All right. So last night then, laying there, everything's hanging out. Anyway, so sorry. So my mum told me off because when Rachel wasn't here, I said, we've got Kelly here this week. Rachel can't be here. She's got crabs. And my mum was listening to the podcast. And see, my mum could be very slow. She gets up all slowly. She has a chair, it lifts her up. She grabs hold of a Zimmer frame. She walks along. But when she's coming to tell me off, she grabs my hand like a ninja and whacks it as hard as she can. She's like Yoda, you know, when he walks up with a stick and then he gets the lightsaber out and he goes mental. That's what my mum's like.
I love the way that you describe that, though. Oh, she gets up all slowly. And then she whacks my hand. It's like really like, oh, she gets that and then you whack her.
That's what she's like.
I know.
Anyway, so sorry, Mum, for saying that. I can't say I'm not going to say stupid things like that again.
You can. You can just promise not to do it.
You should be used to me by now. And sorry to my wife for being so out of order. That was just, I'm getting quite emotional about it. But people just listening and people watching know I'm laughing.
He isn't. He's talking bulk.
I'm really sorry about saying that you had crabs. I don't even know what crabs are. I've got a feeling I do. So
anyway, we were having this big discussion this week about things your parents, because on one day last week there was a big thunderstorm, and I love thunderstorms. I didn't as a kid, but I love them now. So I just had the windows open, watching the lightning, hearing the thunder. And our kids aren't that bothered about them, are they? They're like, is it thundering? Are we okay? Then they go to bed. But I love a good thunderstorm. So I'd come in from the gym, watching that. And a few months
years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
I said to you, it's just where the clouds are hitting each other. That's all thunder is. Clouds are hitting each other. It's creating a electrical sort of thing that's going on. I'm a mechanical engineer and it sounds so shite. But it's creating the pressures of the two clouds hitting each other creates the thunder and lightning. And she went, no, it ain't.
It's all about the air pressure and the temperature of the air.
I went, yes, it is. She went, no, it's not. And it's all started laughing at me. And so I was like, oh, right, that's what I know. And Anyway, I was round my mum's yesterday getting smacked by her regarding the crabs. What? Oh, right. Okay. We've got to go. We'll get back to you in a bit. Cheers. Right. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We had a guest turn up. And we had to do their interview. So we try and knock these little ones out while we're waiting for people to turn up. And he turned up a little bit before time.
Spot on, yeah.
Pretty spot on. A little bit before time.
No, he was very punctual.
So we were talking... Sorry about that anyway. So we're back now. We're talking about clouds.
It wasn't just clouds. We weren't talking about clouds. We were talking about how your parents say things and you start believing them.
Right. So this is what it was, right? I didn't know where I got that information from about that. And then we were talking about the thunder the other day to my mum. And she went, I used to tell the kids it was because the clouds are bumping together. And I went, it was you. It was you that did it. And she said, what? I said, I've been going around for 40 years telling people that thunder is because the clouds are bumping together. And when you think about it, when you really do, you just take your parents' words for it, don't you?
Absolutely.
You have complete trust and faith in them. I don't know why, because she'd mental, my mum.
It was because I don't think it was me. I don't think my parents were ever this mean to me, but one of my friends used to bite her nails, and her mum and dad used to say to her, if you carry on biting your nails, a hand will grow in your stomach. And she's like, oh my God. So she stopped biting her nails.
And did she carry it on into adulthood?
That I don't know. I can't say, but surely,
obviously some of them.
Surely you would think a hand isn't going to grow in your stomach.
It's the old wives' tales that get me. My mum's well into old wives' tales. Don't cross on the stairs.
Oh, it's the black superstition.
Cat. Oh, yeah, superstition. Sorry, yeah, superstitions and opening an umbrella indoors.
Mm-hmm. But
I used to make them up. Don't birth on a Tuesday or something like that.
I still believe that because. You don't open an umbrella indoors, do you?
Is it bad luck? And
the mirror.
My mum's a true believer, actually, about all that. Popping a bag, blowing up a bag and popping it.
Shut up.
No, it's truth.
Really?
Yeah. To the point where I'm not going to take the mickey because I know how serious my mum is about it.
Oh my God, I didn't realise it was. I thought it was just the normal don't walk under a ladder. You can't drive a green car.
I think my mum would be all right about this, but I'll tell you why. Because she blames losing her dad on someone doing something like that.
Oh, right, okay. So she's now linked all superstitions.
See, Mum, I can be sensible, but it'll only be for 5 minutes. But I think I'm right in saying that she feels she lost her dad when someone did one of those things. I think it was blowing up a bag and popping it.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I suppose if you've had an event like that happen...
linking it, and then she's linked every superstition. Yeah.
You're still crazy though, Mum, but I love you. Anyway. My dad's superstition is green car. She's not allowed to drive a green car. Drive a green car, yeah.
It's funny. It's funny how these superstitions...
He had a green car, didn't he, and crashed it? Am I right in thinking that?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
You just don't have a green car, or not that I'm aware of.
Is that a superstition, though, as such?
You're just not allowed to have a green car. A green car's a bad luck,
That's
apparently.
just his opinion, yeah. Right, we've got a question here. Excuse me, I've got a yawn coming. Oh, dear me. Right, we've got a question here from Tracy. It happens to be your mum, actually.
It is my mum.
She's given us a question. I've definitely screenshotted this question so I wouldn't lose it. And now I've lost it. Is it this one?
That one?
This is it.
Yep.
What wedding mishaps have you had within your years of photography and film? Any disasters averted? We are pretty good with backup stuff. We've mentioned this enough times.
You moan at me when I'm not backing up.
No,
enough.
you do back up, but you don't back up enough for me.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't work the same as you work. I don't work.
No, you're not as good.
I don't call my file names the same as you call your file names.
And that drives me insane.
But why? Because I am my own person. I have weddings on my own. I don't always work with you.
I'll tell you why. Because I can find my stuff. Your stuff's all out of order.
It's not.
I start off with the date. If you're going to make a file name, you always want it to be in order, folks. Year, month, day. Do it like that.
I do it alphabetically.
You do it alphabetically. So if you get a load of A brides come up, they're all going to be at the top no matter if they're 5 years ago or...
Does it matter?
It drives me
Does it matter?
insane.
Because I put their names, I put the venue and I put the date. So it's got all the information there. You just have to actually go and look for it. That's my system.
This is the sad thing, right? Because I can...
Thanks, Mum, for that question.
Sense your mum... I can sense your mum laughing, thinking I've got them two going again. I can see her chuckling to herself.
Because when she came around last, we were having the debate of did you back up something, didn't you?
We have your mum as the referee on disagreements, don't we?
She'll get random text messages saying, Mum, is it true that blah, 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 blah.
This is the dilemma with your mum, though. She never wants to be on my side, but there's times when she just cannot agree with what you've said. And
she has to go, I'm really sorry,
Rach. She
never
says Simon's right. She said, this might not be quite what you said, Rach. Anyway,
I think
I've had cameras drop. I've had batteries say they're 80% and not be 80%. But I've also, in that moment, I've also had two other cameras filming the same event, filming from a different angle. I've managed to recover, because sometimes if a battery just goes, the file is really hard to recover, but I always manage to recover it. I may not recover the sound, but I've got 5 mics recording the ceremony. I'm basing it on weddings.
See, mine is more of a memory card thing. When I think I've had a few memory cards before that aren't quick enough. Is that right? Is that right, what I'm saying?
Yes.
So sometimes I'm taking like 20 shots of her walking down the aisle, and then one shot it'll go, oh God, I can't handle this.
Right speed.
And then it will just do a little error message, and then I just have to flick it on and flick it off again, like turn it on, turn it off, and then it will go back to normal.
And do you know what you'll do? You'll then transfer that memory card over to a hard drive, copy it onto another hard drive, and then use the same memory card again.
No,
you don't get a faster memory card.
I don't. I've got a faster memory card now.
Okay.
so she's right.
I've fixed the bride's dress before. She's got out the car. As she's bent to get out, it's ripped. So I fixed it with a massive... a massive...
We are...
Can I finish what I'm saying?
We are... No, I was going to say we're more than just photographers, and we do little things like that,
we could have said that at the end of me finishing.
Because I think actually you've told that story before, so...
Well, I don't know what that noise was. Did you hear that? I think it's a fly being killed. What was I going to say? I fixed it with a massive safety clip, like a big ass, like Orville safety clip.
What, and you didn't see it? Or you
No, you didn't see it. Did it from the inside. I didn't get in the dress with her.
You have got up the dress of some brides before,
I've upskirted brides, but with their permission.
Yes. To fix stuff
to fix things.
What was the one that we had to do a few weeks ago? You duct taped something to something, didn't you?
Her loop was breaking.
Her loop broke.
So some dresses have a big loop inside them, like a hula hoop, and the connection between the two ends was broken. I said we can duct tape that. So I got in there.
I've worn, me and the bride have swapped shoes before. She's worn my flat shoes.
Rachel's going around taking photos with these white brides stilettos on.
Because she had such bad feet. She's like, oh, I can't wear these anymore. I went, I'll swap. So I wore her shoes. She had my
That's
black
more for your benefit than hers.
It was, yeah. I liked her. She didn't let me keep them though. Which
we've done a few things. I've had a cake fall over before. Nothing to do with me. It just fell over when I went to cut it because it was on uneven ground. But yeah, no, touch wood.
For us, yeah.
Is this wood now? It's from Bond Carpentry, so that'll do.
Wood.
Yeah, touch wood. Nothing too. We planned well enough. We got enough scenarios covered. I hope. Got one tomorrow now. What's going to go tits up?
No, don't say that.
No. So we got enough scenarios covered for different eventualities. So we're pretty good like that. Okay, but thank you, Tracy, for writing in and causing yet another row.
She's going to keep writing in every week now, just saying, well, what else can I get them to argue about?
Right, okay. What else have I got here? Not many left, Rach. So we've mentioned the sign, haven't we? Thank you. Thank you, Graham, from Bond Carpentry. He's amazing second fix carpenter. If you want to get hold of him, contact us and we'll put you on the right thing. But he's Graham Bond Carpentry, licensed to drill. I used to have a license to drill. Anyway, right, next one is we asked for people with ghost stories.
Oh, right, okay.
And a guy close to our hearts, Lee Austin. Well, originally Austin's Eatery. I believe he's now got Piggy's. Well, I know he's got Piggy's Cafe below. Or if he hasn't, a friend of his has. Piggy's Cafe below. He sent me a photo when he was a kid and they were in a graveyard, load of kids in a graveyard. He sent me an old photo from a Samsung flip phone. I will put the photo up for you all to see, but I'll get it on my phone quickly now. He was taking a photo. He was messing around. His friend took a photo of him.
In the graveyard?
In the graveyard.
Okay.
His friend took a photo of him in the graveyard, and this is what came out on that photo.
You should send it to Uncanny. And say, explain this.
Got to find it first. Right. So that is the photo. Like, that's Lee with his hand on his head. But when you zoom in...
To that little speck, yeah? Is that what
When you zoom in, there is some...
Let me see.
Ghouly type zombie face in the background now. Really, really strange. That is strange. That is like... It's literally Michael Jackson is what it is. Properly... that is literally Michael Jackson in the background.
In Thriller, you mean?
Thriller Michael Jackson. Yeah, like the nose is gone. It's just it's just bizarre.
Hold it up again.
It's just one of those things. It might be a bush. It could be anything. I'm not saying this is a ghoul, but I'm just saying it does look like a... So there's Lee there. There's the little head there.
So he's doing that. He's
doing this, got his hand on his head, looking down. I don't know what it is he's doing. He was a big boy back then as well, old Lee. But now... This little thing zoomed in is a face. And we will probably put it over the phone actually, so you can see better. I want your opinions on that, guys. It could be anything.
It looks like that,
So it's when the Samsung flip phones were, I don't know if he said what time on here. He said, just listen to 61. So it was obviously 61 we was asking people
Ghost
for.
Stories, yeah.
And that's all he's put. Thanks for that, Lee. Just listen to 61. Have this.
Right.
So this is his photo. And that's a really cool one. Really cool photo. It is very strange. I don't know why it's not on...
because you're very...
What's that channel I always watch?
Blaze?
I don't know why it's not on Blaze. It should be on Blaze.
Quest is the one that does the haunted house ones and stuff.
I love the Blaze channel. It's one of those channels you can just have on in the background with loads of conspicuous conspiracies.
But because you are very not anti, but you're very
I would find a logical answer to
You're
it
very
all.
sceptical.
That could be a bush.
Like
that could be just light coming off a bush. And yes, it does look very good. It does look like a ghoul or something.
But why just that bush if he was surrounded by bushes?
How do you know if he was surrounded by bushes? Where are you getting that information from?
No, but I'm saying, why just that one bit in the graveyard? You know,
Just
it's not just a single tree or a single bush.
So you think it is a ghoul's face?
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it?
It does look like it.
What I'm trying to say...
If you look up in the sky, you'll see a cloud that looks like a face. Are you saying that's a ghoul?
No, they're angels.
Oh, my Christ. Oh, dear.
No, all I'm saying is that's very, very realistic, and it doesn't really represent a bush, because a bush you would link to the floor. By the angle of the photograph, he's taking it from a person's view from here to here, right? So they're not angling it down, so it wouldn't be a bush on the floor. So it'd have to be a bush floating in midair. If it was a tree and that was like the leaves and stuff, surely a bit of the bark and stuff.
I stopped listening to you. I'm really sorry. But yeah, okay, I believe you.
So I'm just trying to counteract
that could be in a gravestone, the head of a gravestone, like a statue.
Possibly.
That had just caught the light in the right way.
Maybe.
Sorry, yeah, you were starting to... I was drifting off.
Thanks.
Started to think about Pride of Midway for some reason.
So you apologised at the start of this podcast because you were horrible to me. And now you've gone full circle and you're horrible to me again.
How are the crabs?
Shut up. I don't have crabs. Apologise again now. Sorry, Rachel.
The crabs. She got cooties. Don't know what cooties are. That was in Pulp Fiction. I don't got cooties. You can drink my straw. I don't got cooties.
It's a very American saying.
Cooties, I can
to say
handle.
Like you've got germs, or it's normally girls versus boys, isn't it? Oh, don't go to the boys. They've got cooties. So
cooties.
It's a kid's saying. But
okay.
I haven't, by the way. I haven't got cooties.
Anyway, so we've just had on the show Tutu.
Oh, she's a tutor. Yeah.
And it was really good.
She was so funny.
Yeah, she was funny. Really good. And who have we got next on the show? I think we might have Gary on. I think it's Gary. Let me have a quick look. It's going to take a while. Talk to people, Rach.
Talk to people.
Keep them occupied.
But we've got, like we said before, we pre-record all of this because it is wedding season now. So we are quite busy. And we do have a few weddings coming up. So we try our hardest to do our Monday podcasts where we can. And yeah, the Friday ones are the guest ones. So if you're looking for an interview, then check out Fridays. If you're looking to hear us talk, I don't know why, but yes.
Right. Next Friday, we've got AI tech coming on.
Oh, yes.
You remember?
Yep.
We've got Jess, who come all the way from Canada to speak to us about.
That was really interesting, actually.
To speak to us about the future of AI and what he does with his company. He uses a lot of AI. So that'd be a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah. That was
Jess
really
Ebbett.
Yeah.
AI tech.
So, but thank you everyone so much for all your sponsors, all your listeners, subscribers, everyone that's tuned in and commented and liked. Thank you all so much.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it.
We're over 131,000 subscribers now. If you'd like to sponsor the show, contact us. Really good deals on sponsoring this show. So it's nice. It helps, that is not our income. That sponsorship at the moment is not our income. I'd love it to be, but it's not. It just goes towards promoting the show. So if you'd like to sponsor the show, then contact us, or like an advert on the show.
It's really hot in here.
It's really hot in here. We're going to go. Have a lovely week. Hope you're enjoying the podcast. Please feel free to send loads of questions to us because we love answering your questions.
Random questions, wedding questions.
Not just from Rachel's mum, who all she wants to do is start a row. We know what she's up to. I have to send my mum to her to give her one of her...
she's like a little ninja.
Yoda slap.
I wonder if she could catch a fly if it was that close.
She'd catch a fly with chopsticks. She could accomplish anything. Anyway, that's us done. Love you all.
Thank you so much.
Do I love them all? I suppose.
Thank you.
All. Yeah, love them.
Right, I'm too hot now.
Let's make this world a more peaceful place. Love you. This podcast has been brought to you by Snugdubs Camper Van Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk.